What is happening, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and if you're a new viewer, thank you so much for coming and watching this video. There's a big red button down there. Please click on it and click the bell. Stay subscribed. I would really appreciate it. So today's video, I'm really happy to say, is sponsored by my Mixer channel. It's not really a sponsorship, but it's fun to say that. It's my Mixer channel. And yeah, in the evenings after the main streams, we're playing some games and just kind of decompressing a little bit from the content that I edit all day. It's nice to kind of interact and do something fun with everyone. So please come and be part of the Mixer community. It's awesome and we have a lot of fun there. And the Telltale Games series is totally gripping. So come and join us. There's a lot more to come, and also we've got the Paranormal Show every Wednesday on Mixer. Come and join us. Okay, so today's video, this is a subject that I've stayed away from because the same with the Onision case. When a story breaks on YouTube like this and it's massive and everyone's up in arms about it because it's just so horrendous, for me, when bigger channels are covering it and doing a really good job, I don't feel the need to cover the topic because... Hi, Ron from the future here. Yeah, so I'm editing this back and I cannot stop fixating on the spot on my nose. So that'll be fun to stare at throughout this video. Enjoy. There's enough monsters out there to keep me busy 24/7. So reporting on something that is not necessarily needing to be brought to light because it already has been brought to light isn't really something that I tend to do. So this is the first video that I'm doing on DAHVIE VANITY, and to be perfectly honest, I'm not focusing on him. I really am shocked at how Jeffree Star is involved in all this and how all of this has went over my head until now, because, you know, really good videos have been made on this topic. Repzilla has been smashing it, Chris Hansen's been Chris Hansen, and there's been a whole array of channels pointing out that this guy is worse than Onision. Now, for me, Jeffree Star, I'd seen images of Jeffree Star with this guy and I just assumed that it was, you know, the odd photo here and there from the past and it was clickbait and that's what it was about. No! This is insane. I got up this morning, sat down, got my coffee, turned on YouTube, and I seen this.
Petty. Most of these bitches is petty.
After watching these videos, everything kind of clicked as to who he was and how I knew of him. I knew of DAHVIE VANITY and Blood on the Dance Floor through Jeffree Star. So when I heard that DAHVIE VANITY was all of these things, a child, inappropriate, a member of the MAPS community, allegedly, then it's quite upsetting to me that Jeffree Star ever supported DAHVIE VANITY. Or did he even know that all of this was going on? Well, a bunch of tweets have resurfaced from back in the day that Jeffree Star posted to his social media. And he said the following: "I'm going to speak the truth until I die. We saw at Blood on the Dance Floor music, DAHVIE bring underage girls to his hotel rooms and do things 100% illegal." Then he goes on to say, "I no longer support Blood on the Dance Floor music. How disgusting DAHVIE is. Touching children and enjoying the attention is evil. F off, sicko. Being on tour with that child blank has made me see the truth. I regret ever doing a song with that pig. RIP, cause you'll never be me. If you support that piece of S, then unfollow me because you are supporting a child blank. DAHVIE is the lowest worthless scum I've ever met."
Okay, so it was just a video about Jeffree speaking out about his disgust about Divine Vanity. Surely that's where this story ends, right?
However, it's very well known and documented that Jeffree Star, after these tweets, went on to do a tour with Blood on the Dance Floor and even just kind of nonchalantly dusted it under the rug of what it is that he said about Blood on the Dance Floor, DAHVIE VANITY.
Paige's video really opened my eyes to this entire case, and I've done a little bit of digging myself. I'm just double checking a lot of the sources, but this could very well 100% be a case of Jeffree Star protecting a predator. I just want you to sort of grasp that for a second and understand that this was a really grim video for me to make. It's no secret how much of a fan of Jeffree Star's I am, how I'm almost obsessed with the beauty drama scene. Like I've made multiple comments on my live streams about this, and I could not believe what I was seeing. But what I've seen now is 10 times worse. Was Jeffree Star contracted and obligated to do this tour with Blood on the Dance Floor? And it's come out that he wasn't. So him coming out and making statements that he did on Twitter, let's take a look at those statements again. I no longer support Blood on the Dance Floor music and how disgusting Divine is. Touching children and enjoying the attention is evil. F off, sicko. Being on tour, that child effer has made me see the truth. I regret ever doing a song with that pig. R.I.P. because you'll never be me. If you support this piece of, then unfollow me because you're supporting a child, and DAHVIE is the lowest worthless scum I've ever met. See, YouTube, I'm filtering out the bad words. Please pay attention. Please share my videos. Please, please, please. That is bold and that is definitively direct. You can see just how much passion and disgust were in his words. Less than a year later, he's taken it all back and going on tour. Now, the problem is, a video came out of this tour, and it came to light by a Twitter user called teaPea, aka Jon Snow. And this entire case all ties back to one dedicated Twitter account. But before we get into all of the things I've discovered, before we delve into my last top point with Paige's video, have a look at this bit of footage that has come to light of Jeffree Star on stage with Blood on the Dance Floor, while the lead singer, Divine Vanity, has a very, very young girl grinding up on him, while Jeffree Star looks on after, a year after, he's supposedly seen this guy taking underage girls into a hotel room, abusing them, after he's seen this guy kissing his underage friends. He witnesses this happening on stage. I don't know what to say, Jeffree. Like, I literally feel like a 14-year-old girl whose favorite boy band has just broken up forever. Have a look.
I just want to apologize in advance.
That to me is undeniable that Jeffree has swept this under the carpet, exactly as Paige has said. Now, in Paige's video, she goes on to make some incredible points that I really suggest you go and watch her video for a full understanding of all the points up till now in this video. One of the crucial elements of this that Paige picks up on is the fact that when James Charles was accused of being a predator of that young waiter who was a straight guy, and he was accused of being a predator himself, Jeffree Star was all over social media. The last point I'm going to let you see from Paige's video is just a snippet of what she has to say on that point. Have a look.
In order to get them villainized publicly on a public platform, and then you go ahead and make friends with them later, like has been evident between yourself and James Charles recently, when you're trying to suck his dick publicly on social media because now he's Mr. Popular again, after you allegedly sent him a text message threatening him and telling him that the Grayson twins were going to come out and tell their piece about how he was such a disgusting piece of shit, and after you are more than happy to be friends with them, and that is a pattern that you go through when you dislike somebody, or the other reason is that this is something that happened, that this is totally true. You are too much of a fucking pussy to put your neck out on the line for other people who may need you to be vocal right now, who may need you to speak up, because the victims are too scared to speak up for themselves.
As always, the links to the videos that are included and to all the Twitter accounts that have been mentioned are down below in the description. As the video continues, more and more points are raised, and I had to go and see for myself. I was really shocked and blown away by this. There's even a section where Jeffree Star DM's page is absolute disgust about the actions of Divine Vanity. But that doesn't excuse what's happened in the past, and with all the controversial things that Jeffree Star has done during that time period, this does not look good at all. Jeffree also goes on to say that no one has bothered asking him anything. So Jeffree, about 6 or 7 hours ago, I tweeted you asking for an interview. So please, anyone who sees this, please tweet this at Jeffree Star, and let's see if there's any hope in hell of a response, an interview, a statement. Let's talk, Jeffree. Let's talk. Like, my mum and my daughter use your products. It is shocking. I'm really sorry to say that as I go down this rabbit hole in this video, things only get worse for you, Jeffree, and you'll see. I would just like to briefly say as well, in Paige's video, she focuses on the point where Jeffree states that Photoshop tweets and Photoshop posts and fakeness has been posted about him. She actually managed to track down forum posts about all of this from like 10 years ago. These are the images of it. Go and watch Paige's full video. She really breaks down everything. It is awesome. So after you've watched this, please go and check it out. There are so many points in Paige's video that are worth covering, but I really feel like you want to go and watch it. I don't feel it's necessary to just repeat things people are saying. The points that I've covered I felt were the most valid for the narrative that we're moving on to now. The Twitter account that has been dedicated to all of this is an account called PT, and it has been building a catalogue of evidence, of tweets, of some news reports, some conversations between Jeffree Star and other creators, stars, celebrities, whatever. I just took a journey down this rabbit hole, and I'm telling you now, a lot of these posts came out within the last 24 hours, and this is going to blow your mind. And I just want to say once again, I am not shook. I'm shocked. Have a look. right, so what we're seeing, I haven't confirmed this source yet, but these are tweets between Ian Watkins and Jeffree Star in 2010. Ian Watkins was arrested and charged throughout 2012 and 2013 and has been accused of abuse charges since 2008. Jeffree Star is asking why he wasn't invited to the sex tape to a convicted rapist of a baby. Regardless of whether or not this was back in the days of Jeffree Star's edgy content, he has consciously or unconsciously supported the ball that rolled and snowballed into the MAP movement. This downplaying of sex tapes with convicted child predators when he was in full swing of his abuse career, to have links now with Divine Vanity and his predatory actions. I hope that this Ian Watkins connection is not true, but it looks 100% real. And if that's the case, Jeffree, there's no excuse for that. Regardless of if it was 10 years ago and you were being edgy, there is no excuse for the lifestyle and the people that you surrounded yourselves with and the snowball of predators and pedophiles that seem to have been in your friend circle. Now, I know you're thinking, it can't get any worse than that, Ron. Surely we must be winding down this video. Wrong! There is a Twitter account, and they have been smashing this entire story. And in amongst the multiple retweets that the owner of the account has been posting, there doesn't seem to be many inconsistencies with the evidence and the facts that are coming out of there. This seems to be the main source for lifting the lid on this whole conspiracy. And talking about things not getting any worse, have a look at the next little nugget. Just have a look. Okay, so things just seem to be getting worse. Allegations of grooming an underage minor during the same period in 2012 when he was doing these outrageous posts, outrageous claims, hanging around and starting this MAP movement proactively or subconsciously with Divine Vanity. This period of your life, Jeffree, seems to be haunting you for very good reason. The MAP movement that's spread on Twitter is disgusting. It is normalizing pedophilia. It is showcasing just how hideous the slope is when individuals like Jeffree Star, individuals like Divine Vanity use social media to showcase their perversions and their normalizations of situations that scar and destroy lives. And some survivors never fully recover. Now, Pet T was kind enough to give me a statement, so have a look at this statement. And Jeffree, you really need to be thinking about the actions you took back then. There was a very dark period of your life where you have advocated subconsciously or proactively for things that are just gonna destroy you. Think about the outrage that there is for cosmetic companies when they get found out for testing on animals. Think about that. Think about the outrage when this is teenagers, minors, children, and associations with some seriously sinister predators. Now, obviously, I hope Petty continues his work and keeps pushing for the truth on all of this, because people just want the truth. Because your silence, Jeffree, on this, your silence is what's going to destroy you. And metaphorically, you are the cow, and your silence is the farmer.
The cow in the meadow goes moo. Oh, the cow in the meadow goes moo. Then the farmer hits him on the head and grinds him up, and that's how we get him.
And Jeffree, you're going to have to respond to this in one way or another. Maybe not to me, maybe not to the smaller channels, but certainly you need to respond. Look at these two girls. These two girls, I want you to think about them when you do your response. We do a series here on Surviving Life called Survivors, where victims of abusers like these sick individuals you seem to endorse back then, individuals like DAHVIE Vanity and Ian Watkins, the individuals who destroy and scar lives. I want you to think about these girls when you're responding. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Check out my Patreon. Check out the links in the description on how you can support the channel. Check out my Linktree. And we will be monitoring this situation. But before we go, I want you to listen to this clip from the Survivors series. And you think about these girls, Jeffree.
I am Natasha.
My name is Shelby.
My name is Stella Reynolds.
And I'm a survivor.
I am a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
And it is through strength that we are united.
It's through strength we are united.
It's through strength we are united.
So I feel like I should start by saying that I haven't really thought about most of this since it happened. I mean, they're not the fondest memories of mine, and so I just choose not to relive them. But I will try my hardest to accurately describe everything that's happened to me over the years online. And if you're going through something like this, please don't be afraid to speak up and seek help. You are not an object to be used and abused. Don't be afraid. please don't feel alone. It started when I was 11.